Today's a beautiful fall day once again to be out here flying. Now I don't know whether today's video is going to be super exciting because this flight and maybe a second one is going to be dedicated to setup. And you know, I'm recording it because I promised myself, and I guess in turn everyone that's watching, that I would document everything I do with helis, or at least as much as I could. And so you know, because some might find this useful, and I mean, maybe I might forget some of the things that I do, so I can always reference this video back to see what I did that might have helped or might have hurt. And the reason we're doing setup here on the 500, the Trex 500, is because, you know, all my helis were set up pretty good for relatively low head speed. As I was learning early on, I wanted them to be docile. I didn't want to have to you know, I wanted to be able to have enough flight time as I was learning. But now, as I'm doing, you know, more aggressive maneuvers, if you watch some of the videos from my last couple sessions out, I'm finding that I want a more aggressive, a higher head speed, especially with this heli. So but I'm finding when I tried the higher head speed, the setup was definitely not ideal. So, you know, mainly with the tail, it was doing funny things, kind of kicking out when I was doing the TikTok. So we're going to work on that specifically. So with the tail, I'm going to start with just playing with the tail gain to start with at different head speeds. Oh, and I should say that this video might be a little longer than some of you have been used to with my videos, so you know, bear that in mind. I'll try and edit out anything that's completely useless in the post-production. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with the tail gain, just the general overall tail gain, which gets adjusted here in the transmitter. I hope you can see that. I know it's a little I should have cleaned this off, but anyways, I don't want to touch it. But here in under gyro, you know, I can adjust these gain settings. So sorry, I'm just checking something here because they actually don't look like the gain settings that oh, sorry, I have throttle hold on, that's why. Okay, anyways, so we're gonna start with that, and I've upped the head speed, so I'm actually running now 2400 RPM in normal mode, 2600 RPM in idle up 1, and 2800 RPM in idle up 2. In case you don't know, I'm using the Icon 2 governor. And yeah, so after the tail gain, we're going to probably take a look at the additional gain settings, so the PID, so the proportional gain, from my understanding. And look, you know, I'm going to share with you all of this to the best of my knowledge and based on my research. I am far from an expert at this, so you know, I may get some things wrong, but we're going to learn some things together. And I definitely don't entirely know which direction to you know, put the settings to get it to work better with, you know, my flying style. So, you know, we're going to learn together. So we're going to take a look at the PID settings, see if I can, if that is necessary to, you know, tune. And I'll also probably take a look at the pitch pre-comp. I have a couple of settings already set in here. You know, back to my transmitter, I have the tail gain settings set to this switch, so you know, I can adjust them into some preset, and then I can adjust it further in here, and then I have my banks here on this, and then I have my flight modes, which is basically just head speeds on this switch here. So you know, yeah. All right, so let's get up here. Even though it's a nice day, it's a little windier, I think. I think ideally for setup, you'd like to have 0 wind, but you know, what can I do? All right, so throttle hold off. Let's get the heli off the ground. And this is normal mode, because normal mode at 2400 is where I was running my idle up 1. So we're gonna oh, someone just got to the field here. We're gonna start with that. We'll see. And what we're gonna do here, we're not gonna do any TikToks or anything. We're just gonna start with some pitch pumps and see if the tail holds. And it seems to be holding, but this is the head speed that I have, you know, I've been at normally. So let's now go to 2600 RPM. So this is 2600 RPM, and so this right now the tail gain is the same. Now my understanding, and again, like I said, I'm no expert. My understanding is that with the higher head speeds, it would likely need lower gain. So let's see what this does when I... Okay, so it seems to be holding. Now I will tell you, you might not be able to see it in the video, there is a very slight twitch, you know, in the tail. So let me switch this down. 1. So I've taken out about 5% gain by flicking the switch, and I still see a bit of that kind of oscillation that, you know, again, you might not be able to see it, but I can see it. So let me go down one more. Okay, so I still see it. You know, I don't know. Let me I'll go back to the... Okay, so this gain seems to be holding better, which is the higher gain. Every time I flicked it, I was going down 5%. Let me just let me go back to the lower head speed here, because what I'm going to try is with this, I have the switch actually going up, and I wanted to see if I could get this to kind of twitch. So this holds much better. So I went up 5%. It's starting to twitch a little bit now. I'll go up 5% more. Okay, so, and again, that could just be the wind. Anyways, let me go up to 2800 RPM. Why do I not? I'm sorry, but I don't seem to hear. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh yeah. Sorry, I apologize. I was wondering if I was actually putting the head speed up, but so it looks like here it's a very, very high frequency kind of twitching in the tail at 2800 RPM. Okay, so okay, I want to dial in 2600 RPM. So this is where 2600 RPM, I'm at a bit of a lower main tail gain. I think it looks like it's still twitching a bit, but I think it's a little bit better. Let me okay, I'm going to go to bank 2, which is also a bit of a lower pitch pre-comp, if I remember. Let me try a TikTok here. Hopefully it doesn't completely react poorly on me. Wow, it's holding really good actually. I'm just going to make sure that I'm actually at 2600 RPM here. I'm going to look down on my transmitter. Just give me a second. Oh no. Hold on a second. Okay. It is not switching, or it's telling me it's at a very low RPM. So let me. Oh my goodness, I could have done all of that and the head speed may not have been changing at all. So let's this is my telemetry, and let me just hey Parker, how you doing? I'm just recording a video here, so I'm going to
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So you can see the RPM there. I'm just going to keep it 0 pitch so it doesn't take off. And it's telling me that the RPM is okay at 1150. So we're going to go and idle up. And now tell me the RPM. Oh wow, wait a second. 2250. And then idle up 3. The head speed is not changing at all. I'm gonna have to look at that. Okay, I'll take a look at that.